Hello, lads and girls, this is Lord Kicker and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact, and let's see what we got.
Welcome. Is there anything you need?
Hello, Blanche. Is the order I placed last time ready yet?
Diana, let me see. Yes, 15 lizard tails, 7 vials of butterfly dust. Everything other than the bottle of frog mucus is ready.
No rush on that. I'll take whatever's ready. Someone from the tavern will come to settle the bill later.
All right. Thank you for your business.
What are these? These look more like alchemy ingredients.
Well, I did ask Timaeus before about what ingredients they use to improve the taste of alchemic medicine. He mentioned things like lizard tails and crystal cores, but I think crystal cores overlap too much with the texture of ice cubes, so I chose not to use them. I have, however, always wanted to try frog mucus. According to Timaeus, it can make the texture of a drink as thick as mud. Now all we have left to get is some fish scales and slime condensate. Let's search for those in the wild. Once we have everything, I can make you that drink.
Okay, this sounds like some weird stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna go and heal up first, and then we're gonna head out to our mission. Let's go through Springvale. That's always a nice little town to pass by.
The sound of rain masks the enemy's footsteps. Stay alert.
You're too uptight, lady.
Listen. Thunder speaks the will of the almighty Shogun.
Sure. These crazy dudes. And color lilies.
We made it! Whether it's the meat or other parts, the fish here have great texture and quality. There's also a strong but interesting grass-like scent to the meat and scales here, too. Most people can't handle it, but to the foodies that have unique tastes, it's amazing!
You sure know a lot about fish.
Well, I just heard stuff from a bunch of old drunks while I was making drinks. It's not like I went out of my way to learn about fish or anything. Anyways, go down there and catch us a few fresh fish. I have too many ingredients here, and it'd be a hassle for me.
You lazy bum. Oh, I see a lot of them there, though. Wow, I am surprised over how much fish you could get here.
Did you catch any fresh fish?
Indeed, I did. There's enough for you.
Hey, you're pretty good at this. And you swim really well, too. You're almost as good as the cats I look after. First, we need to scrape off the scales. Oh, and make sure you also collect the mucus on the fish. The smell of fish, along with that unique grassy smell, it's so strong. But that's okay. It's the potent aroma we need.
I'm going to go stand as far as possible from this stuff. I really need to wash my hands.
It's too much for you, huh? I guess I can understand. You're not a professional bartender, after all. Your tolerance for special ingredients is not like mine. All right, that'll just about do it. Soaking the scales in the mucus collected from the fish will help preserve them for now. Next, we need to get some slime condensate. I know a place with tons of slimes. Let's go!
Okay. Think I know one too. Okay, not really where I wanted to go. Huh? That's not the place I was thinking of. I don't think I've seen many slimes here.
Look! Those are the slimes we're looking for. If I go after those slimes, I might ruin all the ingredients I have with me. That would be bad. Can you defeat those slimes and bring me the slime condensate?
Okay, what kind of slimes is it? Okay, windig types.
Storm the front!
Okay, was that really enough though?
Did you get the slime condensate?
Here you go.
Great job! Quick and precise. Only people who don't drink can fight like that. I think slime condensate will enhance the taste and texture of the drink. You might be a little unfamiliar, but aside from the taste of the alcohol, those old drunkards are also very keen on the texture of the drink. They've even invented a number of phrases to describe it. For example, sticky like honey, or as refreshing as the springs. They use these beautified ways of describing their drinks. But drinking is drinking. It doesn't matter how you make it sound, alcohol is still a terrible thing. The reason why I want to use slime condensate is because I want a dense, sticky consistency. Once I put this into a drink, I'm sure it'll preserve its form and start absorbing the alcohol quickly. Those boozers wanted to try something different, huh? Well, they can try this sticky, gooey, drunken slime.
Why do you want to use this to make drinks?
So I can make the worst drink conceivable and show everyone the true nature of alcohol. In order to attract customers, taverns use all kinds of strategies and schemes to make people believe that alcohol is not only good, but a necessity. They use special ingredients, come up with fancy names, and promote limited-time drinks for holidays and events. They come up with all kinds of reasons to get people drinking. And Dawn Winery is at the heart of it all. They have no boundaries when it comes to selling alcohol. Their one and only goal is to make sure that people keep drinking, and that their own pockets are filled with money. Not only is it a crime, but it's all a scam. No good can come from alcohol. My mission is to make the worst drink ever, to wake people up and free Mondstadt from the jaws of alcoholism. This is why I'm always searching for new ingredients and experimenting with them. However, up until now I haven't been able to make a single bad drink. No matter what ingredients I use, all the drinks I mix only make those deadbeat drunks all the happier. I've already lost track of how many kinds of ingredients I've tried. I've even used ingredients way more unusual than this and have yet to ever succeed. I really don't know what I need to do to make the most horrendous drink in the world!
How about trying a different way of making the drinks? How do you usually make the drinks? How about a different way?
Different way? What are you trying to say? That my methods aren't professional enough? Believe me, I've done my research. I've studied how to handle a shaker, adjust the temperature of the glasses, and even the subtle techniques of stirring.
Why don't we start by looking at your mixing techniques?
My mixing technique? You're saying the reason I can't make terrible tasting drinks is because of my technique?
Indeed.
It's true that I've never been professionally trained, but I hear from the old drunkards that it's very complicated, that every step must be precise, and that even the slightest mistake is unacceptable. Or else...
Or else the drink will taste bad.
That's right! Or else the drink will taste bad! I see! I've never thought of it this way before. First, we need to find someone to ask about the techniques of mixing a great drink. Then, we'll use the same ingredients and purposefully mess up every step of the process. Oh, this might finally work. Wait a second. How did you come up with this idea? You don't secretly drink a lot, do you?
I don't think anyone in this world would ever sell me alcohol.
That's a good thing. It'd be best to never have even a single drop. Alright then. First, I need to find a professional bartender. One that I could consult about the ways of mixing a drink professionally.
How about Charles?
Now, where could I find someone? Does this mean I need to go to Angel's Share? Or Dawn Winery? Nope, never. I refuse to ever set paw in those places. Don't even ask. I have my own reasons. Let's head back first. We've collected plenty of ingredients. As for the mixing techniques, I'll figure out another way.
Diona? And this is? Oh, it's the honorary knight. Oh, what a coincidence running into you two here. Are you out collecting ingredients? So what are you planning to whip up this time? It's always a surprise to see what you make. I myself know a thing or two about mixing drinks, but Elzer tells me that my drinks can't even compare to Diona's. They seem to lack that special something. I've been looking for some inspiration, but I've been stuck in a rut. I'm not sure whether it's the traditional techniques I use, or if I'm just too conservative with my ingredients.
This is your opportunity to ask about mixing techniques.
You mean I should ask him for some professional pointers? Alright. Perhaps he'll do.
We'd like to ask you about your techniques for mixing drinks.
Yeah, aren't you trying to find new mixing inspiration? I'm also trying some new recipes out. Maybe we can exchange some ideas.
Oh, why, I'd be honored. No problem at all.
However, for the ingredients, we must use the ones I've just collected. I have lizard tails, butterfly dust, fish scales, and slime condensate.
We need to use these materials, huh? Well, I guess it's time for me to expand my repertoire as well. Let's go back to the winery. I have some basic mixing tools there.
You mean we have to go to Dawn Winery? Couldn't we also go to Angel's Share? They should have a full range of mixing tools.
Well, you are the bartender at the Cat's Tail, right? Given that the Cat's Tail and Angel's Share are competitors, it would be rather inappropriate if you were to mix drinks there. That would probably cause quite a bit of trouble for Margaret as well. Besides, there are many loyal patrons at Angel's Share. With your reputation, it'd cause quite a commotion if you were to be seen mixing drinks there. In any case, I wouldn't recommend going to Angel's Share. Besides, the winery's close by. There's no need for us to go so far.
Is it me, or was that a rehearsed speech? Felt like he's been practicing this speech.
Speaking of the winery, won't that guy Elzer be there?
Elzer? Sure, he'll be there. But he's been busy lately taking care of guild matters. Why do you ask?
Just as long as he's not around. Our little exchange here is between just the two of us. It'd be best if others don't get involved. Except for the traveler here. We've been out collecting ingredients together. He's kind of like my assistant. He'll be allowed to participate.
um, Fine by me. Shall we get going? The winery isn't far. We'll be there in no time.
Alright, let's head to the winery. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Here we go. Let's get ready to rock.
Oh, you're here. Look, I've already prepared all the tools we need. Sure, they're a little basic, but they should do just fine. I've also prepared a top-shelf bottle of dandelion wine to use as a drink base. Oh, I've also heard that you don't like to see people drink too much. Am I right? So today, we'll strictly just exchange techniques. There will be no talk of drinking, and even if we try the drinks, we'll just only have a little taste. How's that sound?
Fine, I suppose. These tools will suffice.
How did you prepare so many things in advance?
Well, we've always been hoping to invite Diona to our winery to instruct us on her techniques of mixing drinks. Though the preparations have been made, we've just never had the chance. So how could I not be fully prepared now that she's willing to come today? Oh, and to keep things fair, we'll need an impartial judge.
Well, we have the honorary knight.
Yes, but he doesn't look...
I don't look to be of drinking age yet. Yes, I know.
so honest and forthcoming. You are, after all, the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. What impressive discipline. Then who could we find to be the judge?
Connor! There you are! I've been looking for you. What are you doing here?
Elzer, your timing couldn't be any more perfect. I'm about to have a little mixing competition with Diona here.
What? Really? That's great. Would it be all right if I stayed to observe?
Actually, we're looking for a judge. Would you be free to help us out?
Why, I'd be delighted. It'd be an honor to have an opportunity to have a taste of Diona's craft.
These two have been planning this all along.
What's that old booze sponge Elzer doing here? He doesn't think that I'm here to collaborate with them, does he?
Collaborate with them?
Don't you know? Elzer used to always show up at the Cat's Tail. Every time he came, he would always be sweet-talking me, trying to get me to work with Dawn Winery to come up with some sort of new drink. He needs to know that that'll never happen. Not until I figure out how to make the most terrible drink in the world.
So then, shall we begin, Diona?
Sure, but like I said before, this is an exchange of techniques as bartenders. Anyone not involved should stay away.
What is that supposed to mean?
Elzer, why don't you just take a break over there? We'll bring over the drinks once they're finished.
Wait, but I was...
Elzer, just...
Their faces are gonna cramp up with all the facial cues they're throwing each other.
Oh, right. I shouldn't disturb the mixing process. I'll be over there. Just let me know if you need me.
All right, since I invited you here, I'll begin. Lizardtail's bitter nature will ruin the alcohol's texture and taste. We should soak it in distilled spirits first to remove the bitterness, then add it to the dandelion wine later as flavoring. Slime condensate in small amounts could improve the texture, but not too much, otherwise the alcohol might start to coagulate. The smell of these fish scales is way too strong. There's no way it could go in a drink. And is butterfly dust even edible? Oh well. Let's start mixing and see what we end up with. And voila, it's done. Elzer, if you could please do the honors.
The color and presentation. It looks very interesting. Let me have a try. Upon an initial taste, the impact of the distilled spirits mixed with the refreshing dandelion wine along with a hint of bitterness all work to accentuate the distinct flavor of the drink. And this slightly thicker texture. It really is a memorable drink. Yes, not bad, Connor. Looks like you finally found the right inspiration to guide your mixing techniques.
It's all thanks to Diona. If she hadn't asked for this little exchange of skills and provided all the ingredients, then I'd probably still be confined to my old techniques and usual ingredients. However, I wasn't able to find a way to use the butterfly dust and fish scales. Seems that my creativity is still quite limited.
No worries. Not everyone possesses Diona's genius intuition and techniques. No need to be so hard on yourself.
So we actually made something good out of these ingredients. Do you remember all the techniques he used?
I tried to remember as much as I could.
The process wasn't too complicated. Next, all we have to do is follow the same steps, but mess them all up. Alright, first you can try making a drink using the same techniques.
Why don't you just make it?
Because observation and experimentation come first when a professional bartender is faced with a new mixing technique. As my assistant, you must try your best to make a horrible, terrible tasting drink. Meanwhile, I'll watch closely and see if there's any room for improvement.
So Diona's going to be making the next drink for us, right?
I just can't wait to see what she'll be making.
It's like they're finishing each other's sentences.
Sure, but before I do, let's allow my assistant to have a try. He's also very interested in mixing drinks.
Is he a bartender as well? Ooh, aren't we lucky? We're in for a treat. Please, this way. All the materials and tools are already prepared. You may start when you're ready.
Okay, make the cocktail? First, Connor soaked the lizard tail in the distilled alcohol. Then he added the distilled alcohol into the dandelion wine. How do we mess this step up? Put the whole lizard tail directly into the dandelion wine. Yeah. Because the other thing is just the thing he did.
They added the whole lizard tail without distilling it. Is this some kind of new mixing technique?
Yes, nicely done. Just make everything a total mess.
Small portion of condensated slime into his drink. How do we mess this up? Add all of it.
That's it. That's it. This'll definitely be the worst drink ever.
You put all of it in? What kind of a drink is this?
Didn't seem to add any of the butterfly dust and the fish scale. How do we do? Easy. We add it all.
That's right. Add all of it. This drink is just about ready.
All right, Elzer. Could you please do the honors for this one as well?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
On second thought, Connor, I think you should taste this, unique drink. Who knows? Maybe you'll find some more inspiration for your mixing.
Or you'll be sick. Okay, honestly, I think I'm gonna end up this episode here. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.